Hello, welcome to a new vlog. The seagulls are seaguling. I look insane. There's no reading update because no reading has been done, but there is alcohol in the back seat because it's the, what's this, today the 3rd. And if you're an American or really anybody in the world, you know that it's election day. If you watched my last vlog, you know that we already voted last week, so we're good, but we're still scared. Okay, updates to come, maybe. And for the first election night self-care, we have takeout from my favorite local pizza joint with a side of Criminal Minds. Let's go, baby. So my plan for this vlog was to start reading Clockwork Prince, because I got that from the library. But honestly, I kind of want a comfort read. And what a perfect time to finally reread Red, White, and Royal Blue. This was my favorite book of last year. I'm sure you know what it's about. A romance between the first son of the United States and an English prince. And it's in like a much better 2020 than we have. A woman is president. It's leading up to the election, like literally our world, but like not our world. So yeah, I think I'm gonna reread that. Got my election coverage going because I hate myself. My friends and I are supposed to FaceTime in like an hour. That's the plan. Let's see if I can actually focus on reading though. That's gonna be the hard part. So hey friends, don't really have much of a reading update. I'm only 42 pages into Red, White, and Royal Blue. I am enjoying every single word that I read though. I've kind of accepted that November is just not going to be a big reading month for me because I am doing NaNoWriMo, so I am prioritizing that. And then as for the last few days, I mean, it's very hard to focus on reading with the election. It's Friday night. Hopefully in a couple hours they will announce that Biden has won because Pennsylvania is looking blue, Georgia is looking blue. I don't know why I'm talking as if you won't already know the outcome. But anyway, the reason I brought up the camera, 2 exciting things. 1, you already know because it'll be in the title. Last night, I got a very exciting email. I was like downstairs, I came back to my phone and I almost dropped it. I was shaking. I got an arc of One Last Stop from the publisher, and if you don't know, One Last Stop is Casey McQuiston's new book that comes out next summer, I believe. And obviously I'm very excited. I know it is sapphic. I don't need to know anything else. I was still super early into Red, White, and Royal Blue, so I could have just like put it to the side. But I thought, what better than to have a Casey McQuiston double feature, a good Red, White, and Royal Blue reread, and then One Last Stop. Like, the other fun thing is I just got a package in the mail and it's not books, so if you don't care, you can skip this part. I think it was like a week ago that I was just browsing Facebook, I think it was, and I got a little ad for ColourPop and it showed that they were having a sale, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything, I'm just gonna look. I made this purchase, however, at like 4 in the morning, half asleep, and I honestly don't remember what I actually bought, so I thought it might be fun to like open it with you because it's a surprise for me too. Oh, okay, so I did get this one. I thought I did, but I didn't 100% remember. So for a while now, I've been wanting like some nice like yellowy sort of shades. So I went ahead and got their honey. It only has like one like super yellow, I would say, but otherwise there's just some nice goldy sandy tones, a nice sparkly glittery color. And yeah, I think not only will I get, you know, a yellow color out of this, but I can also use the other shades for like other looks and stuff. So fun, very fun. Then I got this California Love palette. I remember I bought this just because I was like, those are such pretty colors, and they have sort of like coppery and orangey tones that I think just really go well with my eyes because my eyes are like a bluish gray. And yeah, I really don't have any explanation besides it was pretty. It was on sale. I was trying to spend enough to get the free shipping, and that's where it ends. Kind of sad that there's no mirror here though, because I do my makeup in my room, so I rely on the little palette mirrors. And then apparently I got these, which like did I remember? No, I remember it now, but I did not remember before opening it. So this one is a super shock shadow in the shade Lightning Bug, and it's just again like a coppery shimmery kind of thing. Probably didn't need it, but I got it. And then I know this one is in like a weird-ish formula, like a jelly much, whatever the heck that means. It's in the shade Mystical, and it just seems like oh, that's an interesting inside. The product said, huh? Okay, a little disappointed in the amount I'm given here, but I've heard you really don't need much for this, and I don't know, I'm thinking it could be a good base. But the last thing I got is just a lippy stick, and this is in the shade Parker. I know when I was like looking at all the lippy sticks, some of them I wanted more, but they were sold out because I was late to the sale. But this is just, has more of a brownish nudie tone to it, which I like sometimes and I don't really have much of. So yeah, I got her. So that's my ColourPop haul. I don't know if I'm gonna put on any makeup tonight because like I haven't put on any all day and it's already getting dark, but bet tomorrow I will be playing around with some of this stuff. Good morning, bitches! Joe Biden is officially our president! Period.
Gratitude. You have protected the integrity of our democracy.
Look at them! Look at them!
My fellow Americans.
We got him out. Oh, they had Kamala's last name up there in the sky. She's looking, knowing she's the first woman in the White House. The first but not the last. So I have reached the halfway point-ish of Red, White, and Royal Blue. I don't really have much of an update other than to say that I still love this book with my whole heart. The way that Casey McQuiston is able to just pack in so many one-liners, so much just little tidbits into every inch of this book, every single sentence just amazes me. And I know a lot of people don't like the fact that it's written in third person present tense. Honestly, I think it really fits the story. I think it helps just the way that it's told. It gets the humor across, and I don't know, I don't think I would like it in many instances, but Casey McQuiston is so talented and does it so well. It's just amazing. I love these characters. I love the heart. I love the humor. I love it all. If you are there people that haven't read this, come on. So y'all, I have very exciting book mail. My copy of The Camelot Betrayal came in and it's so gorgeous. Like, is this not one of the most stunning covers you have ever seen? Like, are you kidding me? The two books, are you kidding me? This is the one time I give you permission to judge a book by its cover, because these are beautiful covers and they're beautiful books and I need you all to read it. I'm not hyping this for no reason. Stop sleeping on these books. I also got it from the local bookstore that Kirsten White goes into, so it is signed and personalized to me, and it came with this art print and this bookmark, and they're so freaking gorgeous. I just love my girl Guinevere so much. that's all. I don't have a reading update, but I have a hair update. My niece cut it for me, so it's much shorter now and feels much better. It was just getting a little too long. The color is still looking wanky because the dyeing process, but I'm not dyeing it anymore except if I dye it dark. But now I can put it up so much easier again, and there's less on my head, and it's just great. Having a great Wednesday, my dudes.
She's so lazy. She won't even get up.
I'm gonna go look at my bowl or something, maybe. Like, see, you did it. It's not even that you're not smart. You're just lazy.
Mommy, can you put some of that in my bucket?
No.
It's like if the treats aren't handed to you, what's the point? Yeah, there you go. Lazy hoe. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. We're going to do a Milky Way because we love her. Then, what the heck else is in here? Oh, is this a bat? Oh, it's a ghost. Hell yeah. Oh.
Here's our candy.
Oh, and a Twix. Hell yeah. Period. Thank you. Love being a child.
You're 25.
And the fact that it's 4:30 and already so dark in my room, disgusting. But last night I finished Miss Red, White, and Royal Blue. There was lots of crying once again. My tabs, there are many of them. And yeah, I really don't have much to say other than I love this book with my whole heart. I love these characters. I love the romance. I love the side characters. I love how their personalities are fleshed out. The humor is just A1, perfect, like millennial, younger millennial, cusp of Gen Z type of humor and like text messaging styles, and just, it's all so well done. There's so much put into every single line of this book. I could praise this till the end of my days. It's so good. If you somehow have not read it already, read it. I also have like a little mini book haul because I bought books. Mostly it was because I wanted this book in particular, which is I Would Leave Me If I Could. It's Halsey's poetry collection, and I wanted the Target edition because it has this cover and I think it's so pretty. However, I'm really pissed off that this little like exclusive cover only at Target, it's not a sticker. Like, they embedded this in the, like, are you kidding me? I literally like roasted them on Twitter. I am angry. Why would you brand a book? Disgusting. But otherwise, I'm really excited to read this. I will say it was fucking expensive for like the thinnest of thin, but it's a poetry book, so what was I to expect? While I was looking on Target's website though, they were having a buy two get one free sale. So I was like, why the heck not? I can just spend enough to get free shipping and a free book. Bingo bango jingo jango. I really didn't want to add to my unread collection right now though, so I got two books that I have already read last year, both from the library, but never got around to getting my own copies. The first one, and it's really ironic that I bought this right before the sequel and cover was announced, but it's called Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater. This is, I guess you could say, a companion trilogy to the Raven Cycle that focuses on Ronan and his brothers, and of course with Ronan there's a little Adam mixed in. I read this last year when it came out and I absolutely adored it, even though I hate the covers so much. And like, they literally just announced the sequel, and like, I'll just put it here. The first half of the cover is not bad, but then you get down to the rest and the title and it's like, bitch, what? I don't understand how the Raven Cycle went from having just really good titles and really beautiful covers to what we have now. As they say, don't judge a book by its cover, and I think that goes for this one because this was an amazing book. I remember that there were certain like interactions between Ronan and Adam that literally just shook. Like, I literally just saw a tweet in my time hop the other day where I was like, give Maggie Stiefvater the Pulitzer Prize. Oh my god, I just realized the fact that I'm hauling these two books together. Oh my, if you weren't on book Twitter when Maggie Stiefvater had beef with Halsey, oh my, we will never get a more glorious moment in book Twitter ever. Nothing is going to top it. And I can't believe I did this. On a better note, I also picked up my own copy of Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins. One of my favorite books of last year. I was waiting to buy it until it was in paperback so that I could have it match the other book in the series, which is Prince Charming. This is a book about a American girl who goes to Scotland for boarding school, and she ends up rooming with the Princess of Scotland, or a Princess of Scotland. It's like enemies to lovers. It was amazing. My only complaint was that it needed to be so much longer because I wanted so much more of it. I don't think there's a plan for Rachel Hawkins to write more in this series. I remember when I finished this, I was like, when's the next book? And she was like, maybe one day or something. And I don't know if it's like she needs the publisher to like sign off on it or what, but like if you haven't read this book and also Prince Charming, the first one, please read them because they're so good and I want more of this series. So those are the books I bought, but I also got another book from the library, even though I haven't read the last 2 books that I got from the library. But ever since September, you guys have been asking for this, so I got Crush, which is the sequel to Crave by Tracy Wolff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I read Crave earlier this year when it came out, I think maybe April. I have a video up, it's called I Read Crave So You Don't Have To. Amazingly enough, many of you watched that video and then said, wow, I want to read Crave now, so it didn't quite work, my idea of you not having to read it. But I've gotten comments on that video now of people being like, you have to read the sequel. And so yes, there will be a sequel to that video, me reading Crave's Crush so you don't have to, so you hopefully don't. Also, it's so long, Jesus, it's almost 700 pages. I think Crave was almost like 600 pages, but I still flew through it because it was that kind of garbage. I'll leave that video link down below if you haven't seen it, but Crush video coming soon. I just have a few books ahead of it. Okay, I think that's the end of my updates, which means it's time to start one last stop, like on all levels, including physical. I'm so excited. I don't even really know what it's about, but I know it's sapphic, it's a romance, it's Casey McQuiston. That's all I need. I'll update more when I've read some. Oh my god, okay, bye. I'm sweaty and red, so what better time than to give you an update on one last stop. So I'm like close to being 50% of the way in, and I'm really enjoying it so far. First, let me give you an actual like description for what this book is about, because I don't think I did. Basically, it follows this girl named August who moves to New York City, and on her subway commute, she sees this girl named Jane, develops a crush on her, and then realizes Jane is actually from the 70s, and they don't really know why or how she got stuck on this train. So August takes it on herself to figure out this mystery. It's just so cute so far. I really enjoy the characters. It's super queer. I really love her roommates and the different friends that she has made so far in New York City. And as someone who's never been to New York, it definitely has that like New York romanticization sort of thing going on, so it's cute in that way. And there are some ways definitely that I feel like I can relate to August as a character. Some ways not, because she's definitely a very sort of closed off kind of person. And I love Jane, who's the girl she meets on the subway. I think they're super cute together. I really don't know exactly what to say because I'm trying to be very careful not to spoil anything, since I am reading this quite a bit in advance. As a comparison to sort of Red, White, and Royal Blue, I would say the writing style is definitely similar but also very different. I think the characters in One Last Stop, they feel a little more realistic, I suppose, than some of the characters in Red, White, and Royal Blue, though so far I think I enjoy the characters in Red, White, and Royal Blue more. This book is a little less humor centric. It definitely has a lot of funny lines. Casey McQuiston always coming through with those one-liners, but I feel like it just has a bit more of a serious tone, and that's probably because August is more of a serious person. But yeah, like I said, I'm really enjoying it so far. I wish I was reading this faster because this vlog has been like, at this point it's gonna be just a November reading vlog. Part of me wishes I hadn't chosen to read this now and that I had instead picked it up at a time where I actually have time for reading. I just don't have it this month. But it is definitely making me like slow down and ingest the book, which is nice too. So, arguments could be had. Either way, it's really great so far. I'm excited to see how it ends in this last half. And I have been rambling for 5 minutes. So, let's cut this off. Hello, friends. So, as I predicted, it's now near the end of November, the last few days here. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, had a bomb-ass meal. It was very nice. I'm doing well with NaNoWriMo. I'm at 44,000 words, so a little over 5K and I'll be done. And it's the 27th, so hopefully I can get there before the end. I have to now, right? Because I've gotten this far. As for the point of this vlog, one last stop, I think I'm about 75% of the way through now. So I'm really nearing the end on that too. Still taking it super slow just because I haven't had a lot of time for reading, energy for reading. But I'm still really enjoying that. The last couple like chapters have been like emotional and stuff, and things are coming together. I decided to bring out the camera though just for like that little check-in, but also I got this box, this package in the mail today, and I have no idea what it is, but it says it's from Macmillan, so that's books, right? I think. Also something I opened thinking it was something else. I got a physical arc of Alexandra Bracken's new book that comes out in January. More on this in another vlog, but I'm screaming. So let's find out what's in this bad boy. Imagine it's not books and I look like a fool. Very, very likely. Okay, what the heck is this? There's paper. Oh! I'm so dumb. I kind of knew this was coming. So I think it was Epic Reads or whichever account like that is Macmillan based. They were doing like a giveaway for this book, Channel Kindness, and it's not written by Lady Gaga, but it was like curated by her and like for her foundation, and she writes the foreword, I believe, and it's just a bunch of like little stories of kindness, I guess. And I ended up winning. I won, obviously, as you can see, a copy of the book, a cute little postcard, and a cute little tote bag. So that's fun. I don't know when I'll read that. Probably whenever I just need a little pick-me-up. But yeah, I'm going to go back to listening to Miley Cyrus's album on repeat and working on my working project, and then hopefully reading later tonight. Okay. So I'm very hot. I'm gonna try to make this fast. But last night, I won NaNoWriMo. And tonight I finished One Last Stop. I really, again, wish kind of that I had read this at a different time so that I could have read it faster, just because it was very in little chunks over a long period of time that I read it. Long period being like 2 weeks, I guess. But I still absolutely loved it. Probably a 5-star, maybe a 4.5. I didn't love it as much as Red, White, and Royal Blue, but it was still really heartfelt. Maybe even more heartfelt just because of the whole way that August and her arc kind of completes, and just like the found family vibes and all of the different relationships that she has, both with Jane and her roommates, and all these different connections that she ends up making in New York. It was very good and sad and good and funny, and just basically quintessential Casey McQuiston, like diverse, perfect millennial-ish humor, really well fleshed out characters, both the main characters and the side characters. And it was just really good. I don't know how else to describe it, especially since I am trying to be as spoiler-free as possible. Also, it helps, of course, that the main character's name is August, but even despite that, August by Taylor Swift, the way I interpret the song, the way it fits this book, just drag my heart out and put it on a plate. These songs, I'm also very incoherent right now because it's 12:30 in the morning. But yeah, that's it for this vlog, I think. I loved One Last Stop. I love Red, White, and Royal Blue, Casey McQuiston. I think I can it's safe to say they're one of my favorite authors of all time, and I will continue to be reading any books that they put out in the future, ever and ever and ever. I'm going to finally wrap up this vlog that has lasted like literally the entire month of November. I'm going to try to get this posted tomorrow so that on Tuesday I can start Vlogmas, because that's what I should do, is commit to another month-long thing after NaNoWriMo. But I don't know if you guys want me to do Vlogmas. If you don't, like, comment and then I won't. But I did it last year and it was really fun, and I got to interact with y'all so much more. And I've been very like not consistent on this channel, so I think that will help me do that. Even if I don't post every day, if I end up combining a few days, it'll just get me back in the habit of posting and editing videos and not feeling like I have to finish whatever I'm reading in my vlogs before I post them. So yeah, that is to come. I hope you enjoyed this very sporadic mess of a vlog. Let me know your thoughts on anything, I guess. Vlogmas, Red, White, and Royal Blue. One last stop on the chance you read it, but no spoilers. And yeah, okay, that's it. I'm literally, oh my god, my ear. Okay, good night, goodbye. See you in my next video. I'm a mess.